Guys, it's me, Sandra D, the main event, and welcome to my channel. Today we are still continuing our journey in learning about the narcissist. Okay, so we will not be talking about hair today, and we will not be talking about food. We will be continuing our journey on understanding how we allowed a narcissist to gain access into our lives. Okay, so let's do a recap, you guys. You already know that the love bombing stage was nothing except for an opportunity to interview you to see where they can get you, okay, into their web of deception, okay? That interview process is a way of them getting detail and intel about how you operate, how you move, your likes, your dislikes, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, you also understand that when they devour you, that is because you're starting to come to your senses, if you will. You coming out of that honeymoon stage, okay, of that love bombing, and you're starting to see them for who they really are. So that discard and devouring you and gaslighting you is a way for you to have reasonable doubt of what you know that is true, but they want you to exchange the truth for a lie because they want you to believe that what you're saying is not true and that that's not how they're behaving. Okay. It's also a time out where they actually put you on the shelf. Okay. And put you in time out because they feel like they know they're being exposed for their behaviors in the things that they're doing. And they're trying to buy time to either see if they're going to love bomb you again, so that they can get you off of their tail, so that they can get you off of their scent. Okay. So that they can have reasonable doubt in your mind that the person that they introduced themselves to you the first time during that love bombing stage, that's who they really are, because they don't want you to expose them for the Decepticons that they are. Okay. Now, it's also a time for them to either they're looking for supply or the supply that they have, they're trying to wheel them in so that they can have an exit plan so that they can go ahead and discard you to leave you. So pretty much what a discard is pretty much that the relationship is over. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. It's like you ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here and don't let the door not hit you where the good Lord split you. That's pretty much what you're telling them. You're telling them kiss your behind, or they telling you to kiss theirs. Okay. So now let's go back into what you need to understand on. Even though you learned these things about the narcissist and you know that they are a con artist, and you also realize that these are grown adults that are children, but the reason why they're collecting supply is because they have needs that they want to have supplied, and they want those needs to meet their demands of what they want in their lives. Now, this could be things that they didn't get as a child. And they want you to fill in the blanks because they feel entitled. They feel like they're owed, but you don't owe them anything. They owe you everything because when you met them, you gave them the best thing that they ever had, and they never had that. So when you're giving them something that they never had, and they know that this is something that they should have had when they were a kid, they didn't get it. Okay. So they want you to make up for what they did not receive and get when they were children. Okay. Now, you also need to understand that when you're understanding the games that is being played and what's going on, you also understand that the narcissist came into your life as a confirmation to let you know that you're destined for greatness. Okay. But you knew that you were valuable, but you just didn't understand how priceless you were until that narcissist showed you, because that narcissist came because they knew that you had it going on. Okay. You knew that you were valuable, but you didn't understand to the extent of how much that meant and how much you are a gift to this world. Okay. So now you understood all of these things as you're going through these different types of scenarios and different types of relationship with narcissists, because you got to remember, narcissists come in different phases. It could be a co-worker, it could be a love interest, a boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage. It could be different scenarios. You could be friends. This could be a business partner. So narcissists come in different forms and different ways, and the relationships are different. So your experience that you may have with a narcissist is going to be on different levels, because it all depends on what the purpose and the reason of why the narcissist came in your life. But what you all know and what you should know is that they came into your life because you are destined for greatness. Now, what you need to understand about yourself is that you need to understand that just because somebody is friendly to you, that does not make them your friend. And you also need to realize that people can come to you and be nice to you, but also have hidden motives and hidden agendas. And that's what a narcissist does. They con you into thinking that they're one thing until they're ready to reveal to you who they really are. And when they reveal to you who they really are, they want you to accept that version. They just had to give you something in a different perspective in order for them to try to pull the wool over your eyes. Okay. You didn't see this coming. You didn't see this happening, but this is what a narcissist does. They're good at what they do. They're crafty. They're slick. This is their game. And you just did not understand that you were pulled into a game that you didn't even want to be a part of, but they had to deceive you in order for you to play. Now, you understand the playbook to a certain degree on how that they work. But what you need to realize on you is how you function, how you work, so that this does not happen to you again. Okay? You need to understand that just because it's glitter, it doesn't mean that it's gold. Okay, you can't just think that this is legitimate, some great grass, when it ain't nothing but artificial grass. You have to learn for yourself how to have your boundaries, okay, and not allow someone to make your boundaries come down, because your boundaries is your boundaries and they cannot be crossed. But that narcissist will do everything that they can to get you not to have boundaries with them, because they want to control you and they want to control your destiny. Okay. So you need to take a deep look within in yourself. That doesn't mean you did anything wrong. There are just some things that you allowed that you should not have allowed, because you didn't realize that those were the things that you needed for part of your destiny, so that these things will not happen again. Okay? So make sure that when you're learning, whether it's from my channel or you learning from other channels, because just like I said, don't just come here to get information. You got to understand that there is different levels to this. Okay. You need your freshman course. You need your sophomore course. You need your junior course. And you also need to make sure you have that senior course so that you can graduate, because you need to be on offense, but you also got to be on defense. Okay. Another thing that you want to do is, when you learn these things and you still in a relationship with a narcissist, or even if you got out of the relationship with the narcissist, don't throw up in their face and say, I know you a narcissist and this is what you did and this is who you are. No. You got to be like Michael Jackson on that part and just keep it to yourself, because you recognize and realize what happened and you understand you got duped so that it won't happen again. So you don't have to call a narcissist out. Hell, they know who they are. You just needed to understand what it is that happened, how it happened, and how you got yourself into it, because they deceived you, and you just need to understand what the playbook is. Okay. It's just like a coach when he's going out there and he's doing his football game and he's trying to figure out how he's going to be able to score his points, but also how to win the game. So your job, okay, as a coach over your life, Okay, you need to know how to be on offense and defense. You need to know how to block, but you also need to know how to score, how to keep yourself not being entangled and going down a rabbit hole with this narcissist, because that's what they want. They want to drag you down. They want to try to extract from your life as much as possible. So when you know your playbook, you don't go out there and just show them, oh, this X, Y, and Z. No. This is for your learning, for your education, to bring you up higher into your destiny, because you destined for greatness, and you just not going to fall for the okie doke. But you don't also have to go out there and try to shame them. No, you can just say, no, thank you. I'm good. Now, to some of the people who can spot games and recognize these games, hey, I applaud you. You know, hey, y'all keep doing what you're doing. But I'm also going to advise you to continue to get educated, because just because you got away from one narcissist don't mean that there's not going to be another narcissist that was bigger, better, and badder than the narcissist that you ran into, because they come in different levels, which is why you got to make sure that you get your education. I'm just going to keep on saying this. Don't just get the freshman course. You need to get the freshman, the sophomore, the junior, and the senior, because there's different levels to different types of narcissists. Okay. And you're going to deal with some of them on different levels. Some of it you're going to be able to spot a mile away, and some of it you ain't even going to know that it was a narcissist, and they're going to come out like, surprise. And they're going to be like, got him. So in order for you not to get swept up into all of these things that some of us, we did not know because we never experienced anything like it, to those who may have that edge and may be able to spot things, do not be in denial. Do not be naive and think that just because you were able to spot one narcissist, there's different types and different levels to narcissists. And I advise you to make sure that your game that you do know, that you make sure that you have it on lock, and make sure you learn everything that you need to know. That goes for the newbies. That goes for those who already know about the narcissist. You got to be on your A game, okay? And you just can't just go in there and be like, got him, because you know a couple of plays. No, you need to know the whole playbook, okay? Y'all ever seen Bring It and the whole squad with Diana and the dancing dolls? You gotta be like that when they going up there and they going into battle and they doing their stances. You gotta know each and every different kind of stance that's gonna be thrown out, because you don't know what your captain is gonna throw out. But whatever one that they come out with a sign, you know, like in baseball, and they get ready to throw a pitch, and that catcher is back there, you know, showing them what signs so that they know what ball to throw. You need to know what you gonna throw back at the narcissist when they come at you. Okay, just like in Dancing Dolls, like in Bring It, when that team captain come up there and they go out there and they do their sign, they communicating to their squad, this is the play that we about to do. Okay, you got to keep on your A game. Okay, you can't just sit over here and just think just because you know you got a little enlightenment that that's enough. Child, you got to go. Just like when you going to go eat dinner, you know how they bring you that entree with the salad and the bread? That's just the beginning of the meal before you get into your whole dinner that you ordered and you waiting on your food. And then if you decide you want to have dessert, you got to know it from the beginning to the end. So do not be deceived and do not be in denial that you think that just because you got some education that that's enough. No. You got to know the playbook in and out of a narcissist, and you need to know how to keep your stance and what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? When you're blocking that narcissist, so that they can understand you ain't playing no games, and you can't play no games with me, my heart, my mind, my soul, or my body, or my destiny. So I just wanted to make sure that I came back and let you guys know. Make sure you continue your education on learning about the narcissist, but also looking within yourself to learn about you, because you got to be on offense and you got to be on defense. All right, you guys, I see you in the next video.